Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you. And it's for Sunday, 22nd day of June. Here we go. We're on part 3 of what to do when you find something valuable and delicate on your bed on a Friday night, like your cell phone is there. And it's muktzah, and you want to sleep on the bed, but the cell phone's in your way. So we did discuss in 2 days ago's halacha, that you could probably, according to most rabbis, slide it off the bed with your elbow, or indirectly tug it off of the bed by pulling at the bedspread. But today we discuss the next possible problem, which is basis. You know, when things become a base to something muktzah throughout the entire beginning of Shabbos, as the twilight period of Shabbos goes through, if throughout that entire period there was, let's say, a wallet purposefully placed on that table, then that table becomes a basis, or like base, to the wallet, and therefore later on Shabbos, even if the wallet got taken by someone else and it's just not there anymore, the table is still a basis, and you're not allowed to move it for the entire remainder of Shabbos, because its status as Shabbos began was the status of being the base to the wallet. Well, that could be a problem here, because the bed and the bedspread were a basis, were a base to a cell phone, which we said was a pretty severe level of muktzah throughout the beginning of Shabbos, because it was on your bed when Shabbos began, and when that whole Bein Hashmashos period, or when that whole twilight period of Shabbos followed through. So, if that's the case, even if you did manage to indirectly slide the cell phone off of the bed, but the bed is still a base, or was a base, at the beginning of Shabbos, and is therefore impermissible for any movement of any sort throughout the entire Shabbos. Now, I know you're probably not going to move your bed around, but it's still a base, and it is going to get moved when you turn over on it, etc., and the basis cannot be handled in any which way or movement or anything throughout the entire Shabbos. So does that make it that you, even if you got the cell phone off of your bed, that you can't lie down on the bed? Well, there's good news there, because it seems pretty clear in halacha that something only becomes a basis when that wallet or cell phone, etc., was pretty intentionally put there to remain there on purpose for Shabbos. And that's probably not the case with the cell phone. In, let's just say, 90% of situations, you randomly, without much of a plan, just kind of tossed gently your phone onto the bed, and you didn't really intend for it to be there the whole Shabbos. You probably did not want it there the whole Shabbos. You just kind of, put it down there without much thought. In that case, it's pretty clear that the bed does not become a basis for the cell phone, because it was only inadvertently and not so cognitively placed there to stay there for the entire Shabbos, and therefore it's pretty safe to say that this bed is not a basis, and therefore not muktzah as a base to the cell phone, and therefore if you did indirectly successfully get the cell phone off of the bed, you could then use the bed. That's what's going to come out according to the way most rabbis discuss this case. And so tomorrow we're going to wrap up and give you all the necessary details on this final halacha, but it's looking good that with some indirect movement and tricks and stuff like that, we can get the basis problem taken care of, and you can probably, in the proper way, get the cell phone off of your bed and sleep on the bed successfully for that Friday night. But one more part to go tomorrow. Thanks for logging on. Be there again with us tomorrow. Bye-bye.